Good morning and welcome to my channel. Welcome to February's edition of hashtags Smash That Paper Pad, Little Paper Pad, because we're all using 6x6, 8x8s, anything less than 12x12. And if you missed the first video in this series, I'll link it below in the description box. Now, this collaboration is being hosted by Deb Hauk, who is Deb's Crafty Cottage here on YouTube. And there are a whole lot of other ladies, which you will find in the description box, that are participating in this too. And then we have one, Lynn Beret, who is on Instagram. So please go check them all out as well. Now, for those of you who know me, you know that I had surgery, spinal surgery, a couple weeks ago. Wasn't sure if I was going to be able to complete this month's things, but I did do some things, and I'm very happy with it. These are the two pads that I'll be using until they get ready to go. This one is called Romance Novel, and this is called Something Blue. And they were beautiful paper pads, and they just went together so well. So I decided I needed to use both of them. So I have lots of little plans for these over the next few weeks. So these are all the scraps that I have left right now. Each pad has 48 sheets in it, so it's quite a large paper pad. But I enjoyed doing what I, did. It is a little hard for me to sit up a lot, but I really wanted to start working these. And so let me quit rambling, and I'll show you what I did. So first of all, in my first project, I did use, of course, both of these. Put these off to the side over here. And then I used some Victorian Velvet Distress ink. I used some of this peach, kind of a peachy pink Chinese braid trim. I also used some of this beautiful lace here. This was gifted to me by Virginia Story. Hi, Virginia. And I also used a couple of these little gemstones. These came from I can't remember. It's from a company in the UK, and they went out of business, but I think they're back now. And just this envelope. So I made a little journal, and I made them out of the envelope. There's a couple little tiny scraps in there, but I made them out of these envelopes. I've been going through my stash and getting rid of some stuff, and I inadvertently got rid of the stationery set, but left the envelopes behind. So I said, well, I'll use these. So this is what I created. I just created a little mini album. We had a couple that was in our church, and they just wanted a little tiny 4x6 little album to put some pictures in. And so I made this for them. So, like I said, I used the paper from here, and this is a beautiful flower, and I'll be honest with you, I don't know where I got it from. This is a little cut apart. Oh, I just fussy cut it out. It says A Perfect Day. Here's where I used one of those little bling pieces to put the ribbon on it, and on the back, I did the same thing. And then I had this little trim right here, and I don't have any more of it left over to show you, but it's all that I had. Oops, sorry, the light is terrible. It's cloudy here today. And then I used the heart ribbon on the side. And then on the back, I just put a little tiny pocket in that they can just put a few things in. And I pretty much did the same thing. And then the ribbon that I used is from Dollar Tree. It's just a satin ribbon. It's beautiful. I couldn't believe how well it blended in with it. So just unties like that, then you open it up. And I left a lot of the pages blank so that they could put pictures in, but of course I have pockets, and I have mats in every one of the pockets. And then over here I just made like a little side pocket. I used my Distress ink to kind of darken the pages a little bit, and I put in a couple of the journaling cards that came with the paper line in here so they could journal on, and this just says beautiful. This was actually a heart that was from Dollar Tree stickers, and I couldn't believe how well it matched it. And then this is the same way. This is a little tiny pocket. here. I just took paper and made a little envelope out of it, like a little envelope out of it. And here's another one of those Dollar Tree stickers. I made a double pocket. I have a mat that's in here, and I have just like to make a little slit here. And to make my pockets with the things, I just use my 2-inch scallop punch to punch out the center of it. And here's another page. Here's another mat. And then this I just made a little tuck spot. It says memories on it. Has some little notes and little things else to journal on. And then I just stuck one of these in a scrap in here that they can also journal on. And then this is the last page, mat. And I just left it, like I said, blank, mostly so that they could put pictures in it, as many pictures as they could possibly get in here. And then it just ties. Now, we are not doing tutorials on our videos, or most of us aren't. If you like to see me how I put this together, just let me know down in the comments section. And but it's quite simple. So that was my first project that I did. Get all this out of the way. Now, my second project I did for myself because I'm going to be making a journal, an album from some beautiful paper that was gifted to me. So I just made a couple of bookmarks that would go in here. These are just scraps of paper here. And I glued them together because they were one-sided. This right here, this is a brad. You can't see it because I glued paper on top of it. But it's really pretty. It had little pink centers. And I made this like this so that I could journal underneath there if I wanted to. And then I just used my little thing right here. I can't even remember what it's called. My little chopper thingy. And put a brad in here and then ran some of the Chinese tram through as a tag. As the little thing. And then on this one, I kept this one pretty simple. It's just some little pictures on the cut apart. I did glue 2 pages back to back. And then I put another thingy in here. I can't even think. And then I just used some of the ribbon to make a little thing. So I just made a couple little tags. And then the next thing I did, it's my last thing, I had some of these wooden tags that I got from Gareth Frewer, who was Created Homage. And I got these from him when he had his store. He no longer has his store, but I had these for the longest time and I wanted to do something with them. And I only used like 1 sheet of paper to do these, and it was this sheet right here. Oh, that was beautiful paper. And I had wanted to do some more, but honestly, I just couldn't do it. But I used that paper. I used some metallic luster gold rush. I used some gears and cogs on one of them, which I don't have it with me any extra. I put them away. I used, let's see, what else did I use? I used some of these Prima butterflies. And I used some of these little Prima flowers that I had. And this was from Wild and Free collection that I got several years ago. And those were just leftover parts. So what I made on this one, it looks like basically a square embellishment. But it is the tags. I didn't do the back side because I thought these would be great embellishments for front covers of journals. So on this one, like I said, I covered the paper. Then I took the gold metallic luster and went around the edges and just put some here. Now, this was actually a deep bronze color metal piece right here. And I took the gold metallic luster and I went over the piece to make it more gold so it would just blend in better. And then this is a little heart, gears and things, and these came from Walmart. I've had them for a long time. And of course, here's my little Prima flower, and I just put a leaf underneath it that came with them. And then I took the gold metallic luster gold and just touched the edges of them. And here's where I used the little butterflies. And then this, of course, is the paper that I used. And I just thought that came out really, really, really cute. Now, on this one, I did a little bit different. I used some of that Chinese spray to do the borders of it after I got the paper on. And then I used one of these metal pieces here, and it's just decorative piece. And then I used one of these little Tim Holtz sayings that says "Capture Life's Moments," and I took a little gold rush and went over the top of it. And then I just added the flower to the top. Now, to get these on, it was very easy to do so. Basically, what I did was I just took the paper, put the glued the tag onto the paper, and then once it dried, I just took a little craft knife and cut them out. You get a better cut, a better edging on it if you do it that way instead of trying to cut them out with scissors. But those are my 3 little projects that I did this month for our Smash That Paper Pad 2020. So I will be back next month with some more projects using these papers. Now, please don't forget to go check out all the other participants' projects today. I know there's quite a lot of them, but go give them some crafty support and love. And thank you, Deb, for hosting this collaboration. It's really making me go through my stash and use a lot of stuff, which I really need to do. So hopefully next month I'll be more on the mend and I can knock out some more projects and things. But thank you so much for watching. Again, if this is your first time visiting, go ahead and subscribe. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that red button over there on the side. And don't forget to hit the bell. And then you'll be notified each time I upload a video, depending on what selection you chose in the drop-down menu of the bell. All right, thank you guys so much, and I will see you all again soon. God bless. Bye-bye.